Okay, we back once again. Today, I have my Magnus Opus. What they call that? Masterpiece. I think. We still have to test this. But this is legit. This is what I've kind of been after as far as free mode goes without having to pay for a premium algo. I don't really want to have to pay for something that you can build for free. So I am going to I'm going to put all my layouts available in the description. All you do is come up here to this spot in Tradingview. You have to have Tradingview, and you'll have to have the upgraded version in order to use all the indicators. So you do have to pay a little bit to use Tradingview, which is like $30 a month or something like that. And I don't get anything for that. Then you just come up here, and I've got sharing on, so you can, paste the link, paste it, come up here, and click on the drop down, and then make a copy for yourself. Okay. So I can't do it because I already have 10 layouts, but I'll put all these layouts here. I've got screeners, I've got a lead algo, basically just like my free ghetto version. I've got my own little system that I use that I learned from 13 Market Moves, and then I've got my macro. I've got the trend system, which is really nice. I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then let's see, we got meta algo, which I like a lot. It's kind of something I've been messing around with, my own version of an algo. And then I got market cipher on here as well. So here's the meta algo. So I like this little setup. You can have that one for free if you want. We got the Tradingview basically gave us all the free tools to create some really nice indicators and chart layouts. Here's one that uses their technical analysis, essentially, where they're just combining a whole bunch of technicals and then weighting it based on which ones are in bullish and bearish patterns. So, and you'll get a nice little visual of what that looks like if you want to use that one. And then here is Market Cipher, which is the free version you can get on Tradingview. And so you can have that as well if you want to. I don't care. This is my new favorite because, and I'm going to tell you why, it's combining several different trend following type systems. We're going to go through each one real quick. So parabolic SAR, SAR, I don't even know what it means. I don't care. I just know how it works and how you trade it. It's just kind of like a floating stop or floating support and resistance. It's a dynamic indicator. What we're going to do is combine them all the faves, which is the parabolic, the volatility stop, and the super trend, which is just the average true range stop. And so we're going to combine them all, and then we're also going to use some pivot lines and divergences to create a little system here, which is kind of what I've been working towards. Out of all the different layouts and systems, and I've tried almost every indicator in Tradingview, is what I've been after. So I'm trying to keep this video short so you guys don't get bored here. But so parabolic SAR, all you do is it's free, so it's under built-ins. You just come over here to go to P, parabolic SAR, which is this guy right here. Okay, add that on there. So you see how this works. So this is kind of like, okay, it's going to come up here. It acted as resistance. Acted as resistance. Finally broke. So here's just we're going to try and build up the evidence for a trend reversal here. This is Bitcoin. So I already know what the chart looks like, and I already know that it's kind of setting up for a reversal, but we'll see. For right now, so you see where the dot flips. That means that it broke that upper resistance, and now it has support, and it flips it on you. So you can see it creates a nice little trend, and it starts to kind of give you an idea as the price and it start to move together of possibilities of reversal. So it's already tried twice there, and then it finally broke through. So right now, Bitcoin on a 30-minute chart, with a 30-minute time frame, obviously going to be different than a 2-hour time frame, the daily time frame. On the daily, it's definitely not a bearish situation. And you can still play the bounces. So this is where the 30-minute comes in. So you got a possible bounce happening in Bitcoin. So now we're going to add these pivot points on here. So this is the Rob Booker. All you do is just type in Rob intraday pivots. Okay, we set this up. We're going to have the 4-hour and the 8-hour input it in there, just leave everything else the same. And what that's going to do is now it's going to print the 4-hour and the 8-hour support and support lines or resistance lines. In this case, there would be resistance. So now we're starting to build. We got the parabolic SAR, which is the trend following and trend reversal. And then we also have support or resistance depending on where the price is. And you can kind of see where it is coming right into that 4-hour support, resistance in this case, since it's above the price. So, that's basically saying that's going to put a stop on the trade at this point, unless you want to just try to front run it. But you don't have any kind of continuation up above any kind of resistance at this point. So we would be waiting for it at least get over the 8-hour pivot point. Okay, so that's how we would use that part. The divergence indicator. So again, Rob Booker, the Knoxville divergence, really nice because it's gonna give you a picture of divergence possibilities. We're just trying to build up evidence again. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we definitely want to, when we look at the price chart, see the possibility of a reversal happening. And this is going to give you a nice indication. Now, this is, from what I've been looking at, one of the lower priority indicators, but it's just a nice visual to have out there. So we've got the trend following, we've got possible divergence, and then we got our automatic support or resistance built in. So now we can see, we want to see the stair-step pattern on support, and then when we're going down, we want to see kind of like this, taking the stair steps down using these resistances. So short the bounce on a downtrend, buy the dip on an uptrend. So if we can develop a solid trend, then we can play those bounces and short those bounces. So because the bounces happen, right? They're always bouncing. Okay, next, the pivot highs and lows, very nice. To have your most recent pivot highs and lows just on there for you to look at, because we can see that price came right up to 35.5. So obviously if we're coming back up into that area, you want to know that you're coming into a really important spot, at least on the 30-minute chart. Same here, we have not posted a lower high or a lower low yet. So we're still in a situation where the trend broke the last higher low. So we definitely want to reclaim this level here. So basic trend following is built into this. You got to learn how to follow the trends because that's very important. That's the basic of that's the fundamental basis of everything. Then our volatility band, which is going to be a little bit quicker signal than the super trend. Okay, so what I like about that is say you're sitting in this super trend here. Okay, we got a trend, but the price is looking kind of weak. And then we got the break here where it gives us the sell. You don't really get out yet here until here. So say you buy here and then you sell here. Well, you didn't really have any warning that this was going to break. You're just buying the trend and hoping that this support holds. So the volatility band is going to give you that extra little, okay, so we got the PSAR broke, we got the volatility band broke, we got the support break, all here. Get a little bit of a heads up to go ahead and say, okay, this definitely looks like it's about to break, and cover your long and potentially set up for a short. And then, so we're looking here at Bitcoin here. We're still under both of a super trend and V-stop. We did try to make we had a divergence here, and then we tried to break the parabolic, the PSAR, right? But we still need to get above this. And so you're starting to build this, okay, if we're above all of it, then it's probably a pretty good trend to buy it on dips. And so this is kind of the basic of it. Then we're going to build in the volume divergence, which is going to be more important than the RSI divergence, because volume typically leads price. And so you want to be looking at volume divergence first. This video is going a little long. I'm trying to make it quick. And then they have a really nice indicator that's already built in, volume divergence. And so it's just this one right here. And it's going to build in that bull, that bear. You can look at hidden bulls, hidden bears, divergences, and then we can start building a case for a possible reversal here. Same thing here. We got the RSI Divergence Indicator, which is built into Tradingview. You also got a bull signal there. So, and this is probably a pretty good spot for a reversal, given that we had a nice move down. We undercut a previous low, and now we're getting the divergence on the price, and we're getting two divergences, most importantly the volume, and we're also getting the price divergence And we can see that there was a bounce. Now that does not mean that this is a complete reversal. This would be like, okay, now we're thinking about talking about a reversal here, because it still has a lot of work to do. And typically, and so in this case, following the system back over 33.1 would trigger a potential buy situation, because when you're trading Bitcoin, it feels like you need to get heavier, you need to get bigger. You can't just trade like an option. You can just buy $50 worth, turn it into $300. It's different with Bitcoin. You got to buy a lot and you got to hold it for a while. So you really want to make sure you're in an established trend in order to do that. So this is just a quick video. These layouts, all the layouts I said here, are going to be available in the description. Like, subscribe, and then we'll see you next time. Peace.